Hey guys, it's Crently, and today I'm going to be showing you how to crochet this bikini top slash bralette, whatever you want it to be. It has this cutie little charm in the middle right here. It's made out of 100% linen, and you only have to weave in 2 ends. Yeah, I mean it when I say that. This is hands down the best crochet bra that I've ever owned, and I am just so excited to share this one with you guys. I am so excited. It fits like a glove. It fits like a glove. I feel great in it, and I can't wait to go to the beach. I can't wait to go to the beach because I'm taking my shirt off and this is going to be underneath it. Let me know if you need any help with anything in the comments. Enjoy the tutorial. We're going to start off with a slip knot and then I'm going to chain 15. I feel like chaining 15 for this project is generally a good size, a good length for basically anybody. And it obviously depends on the size of the yarn that you're using, but it's generally going to be about this long, a couple inches. And then we're going to insert our hook and just do a regular row of single crochets all the way through. I know single crochets can kind of be a pain in the butt to do because they're so tedious, such small stitches. It takes a little bit of a while to work up. But it's definitely worth it when you see the coverage that you get at the end, and not just the coverage, but the detail that it puts in the project. After we finish that row, we're going to chain 1 and turn. And we're not going to insert here. We're going to insert right here with another row of single crochets. Then we're on our last stitch, do that last single crochet, and then we're going to chain 1 and turn again, and then we're going to go back down and do another row of single crochets. And now we're on our last stitch here, and we're going to do that last single crochet, chain 1, turn again, and then this next part is going to be a little bit different. We're going to do that regular row of single crochets here, but then we're going to start working like this. We're going to work up with the single crochets, but then in this middle section we're going to put 3 single crochets. In the stitch in the middle, we're going to insert, I'm going to show you all of this obviously, but in the middle stitch, you're going to place a stitch marker in there, and then you're going to go down this way with single crochets. So we'll start off with the regular row, single crochets first. All right, we've done a single crochet in that very last stitch, and now we're going to turn it this way. And in this middle part, right there, right here, we're going to do 3 single crochets. There's 1, 2, 3. And then we're going to grab our stitch marker and place the stitch marker in that middle one right here. All right, after you have put your stitch marker in, you're gonna turn to the side, and then you're gonna do a whole row of single crochets on this side. Maybe a little bit hard to see, but you're gonna start as close as you can right here, and then the next one, and then the next one, and then you just go all the way down. And then you're going to reach the last stitch. It's going to be where you did your slip knot right here, but you're still going to enter your hook in there, do a single crochet, chain 1, turn your work. So this is the part where we're going to repeat basically the last step, but it's going to be all easier to see now that we have all of our stitches in place and we have our stitch marker to see where we can put the 3 single crochets, but I'm just going to show you again what we're going to do. All right, so we make it here, and then In this stitch, we're going to do 3 single crochets. So I'm going to take that stitch marker out and then do 3 single crochets in this stitch. There's 1. And then the second one is the one I'm going to put the stitch marker back into. And then we do the third one. So we're always going to be doing 3 single crochets in the stitch that the stitch marker is in, and that is in the middle one. So you want to keep this increase in the middle of this triangle that we're making, so it ends up being the correct shape. And after that, we're just going to do the same thing and do a single crochet all the way back down this way. And that's essentially going to be a majority of this project, is repeating those steps until the cups are as big as you want them to be. I'm still going to put the amount of rows that I do, just in case you want to make the same size as me. And just remember, when you finish a row, chain 1 and then turn your work on both sides. You finish a row here and you end up finishing a row on this side too. We're doing our last couple single crochets, and right now it's about the length that I want it to be. And it's about this big for me, but you can keep crocheting as many rounds as you need to fit the size to your liking. But we're not quite yet going to cut off the yarn. We're going to make the strap that will go around the backside. This is going to be the first strap, and I'm going to chain 85. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17, 18, 19, 20, 21, 22, 23, 24, 25, 26, 27, 28, 29, 30, 31, 32, 33, 34, 35, 36, 37, 38, 39, 40, 41, 42, 43, 44, 45, 46, 47, 48, 49, 50, 51, 52, 53, 54, 55, 56, 57, 58, 59, 60, 61, 62, 63, 64, 65, 66, 67, 68, 69, 70, 71, 72, 73, 74, 75, 76, 77, 78, 79, 80, 81, 82, 83, 84, 85. Now we have 85, and we can cut a little bit of a tail, pull it through, tighten it. I know that not everyone's going to be using the same yarn as me, so I measured this strap right here to be about 16 inches. So now we're going to go ahead and make a second one of these, and then we're going to connect the 2 triangles in the middle right here. So go ahead and make the second one of these cups. Just follow the exact same steps as you did to make this first one, and then I will meet you back to connect the 2 cups. What we're making is going to look something like this. So make sure before you put them together that your straps on the side are where they're supposed to be. Make sure like one is not like this one's on the top, this one's on the bottom when you sew them together, because then you have to take it apart. Just to brief you guys on what's going to happen next, this is what we have right now. Obviously, the 2 cups aren't connected yet, but we're going to chain the length of what we want the top strap to be, and then after we chain it, we're going to connect it, but we're not going to cut off our yarn. We're going to do single crochets down this part, and then we're going to slip stitch with a little charm, that's optional, to connect the 2, and then we're going to single crochet back up here and then chain the length again for the other side of the strap. This is the charm that I'm going to be using to connect the 2 cups. I just got this at Joann's at their closing sale. We're going to take our yarn and then we're going to make a slip knot, and then we're going to make our chains. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17, 18, 19, 20, 21, 22, 23, 24, 25, 26, 27, 28, 29, 30, 31, 32, 33, 34, 35, 36, 37, 38, 39, 40, 41, 42, 43, 44, 45, 46, 47, 48, 49, 50, 51, 52, 53, 54, 55, 56, 57, 58, 59, 60, 61, 62, 63, 65, 66, 67, 68, 69, 70, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 80. 81, 82, 83, 84, 85. So I chained 85 for the strap, and then we're going to take one of our cups and we're going to slip stitch this chain into the top of this cup. Make sure it's the top. See, this is going to be the outside, this is the top, and then this is where it's going to connect. So that chain is still going to be on our hook, and then we're going to insert it directly into the top of that triangle, yarn over, and then we're going to slip stitch, pull through everything. And now this is connected to the top. So now that it's connected, we're gonna be single crocheting down this way, and make sure we're not going down this way, because then you will single crochet onto the wrong side, onto the outside. We just wanna make sure we're going down on the inside so we can connect it right here. And we're not gonna chain one here, we're just gonna go directly into that first stitch and start our single crochets. And we're gonna go all the way down until the connecting point. This is where we should be at. This side and this side both have our straps attached, and then we have single crocheted all the way down to this point. Please double triple check that your cups are facing the right direction, like you're not sewing them on like this, you're sewing them or slip stitching them together like this, like two arrows pointing together. So once you know that they're pointing in the right direction and you're ready to slip stitch them together, you can just grab the two ends and then pull them up and then hold them together. I'm going to be using a smaller hook because I'm going to slip stitch the two sides together with this charm that I'm using. And this is the smallest hook that I have that will actually fit through the hole of the charm. I'm going to insert my hook in here, tighten the yarn up a little, and I'm going to take this charm and then I'm going to insert that onto my hook right there. And then I'm going to get ready to slip stitch into the top of the other side. And then I'm just going to pull through everything on my hook. There we go. All right, your project's probably curling up on you like this, but just try to hold it open and just so you can double check and see where you're crocheting. So now that it's all connected together, you're going to be going up this side with the single crochets and then chaining 85 for your second strap. I'm kind of just going to push this charm down just to move it out of the way. I'm not going to make a chain or anything. I'm just going to go straight into the first stitch with single crochets, and I'm actually going to change my hook to what I was using before and then single crochet all the way up. And we're going to single crochet all the way to the very top of the triangle right here. And now that we're at the top, we're going to do our chain of 85. 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17. I just tried this on and I'm flipping out because it literally fits me so perfectly, but I am going to weave in the ends so I can properly enjoy it. And I made this out of 100% linen, so I was going to add a lining, like a little lining out of mohair or a different type of material, but like I'm honestly thinking about wearing this at the beach. So 100% linen, a simple colors, simple materials. I think it's just perfect how it is. But you're more than welcome to add a lining of a different color, or maybe if you wanted to do the straps a different color, you can do anything you want. It's completely customizable. But once all of these ends are weaved, your project is completely functional and ready for you to wear, and it's so exciting. This is probably one of the best bralettes I've made just because of the charm. I've never done the charm thing before. I feel like adding anything to crochet, like the charm that I added in, is kind of intimidating if you've never done it before, but this was like my first time kind of doing it. I mean, I just made something. Right before this project, I actually finished this top and I put a little charm on in the middle right there, and like I'm getting obsessed with the charms, guys. If you didn't put the charm on, do yourself a favor and go to the store and go get you a set of charms, okay? Because I feel like it's such an enhancer, especially if you're using a solid color like I did. And if you want to, just another tip, if you wanna make a top for like the beach and stuff, I highly recommend using either 100% cotton or 100% linen, just because it's so breathable, especially in the hot summer season. But thank you guys for participating in my tutorial. That is so exciting. And because this is my first ever crochet tutorial. I'm feeling kind of legit right now, but let me know if you guys want any more tutorials. I probably will end up doing more tutorials in the future, but send me pictures of what you guys made. Like literally don't be afraid to send me a picture on Instagram or something of the end result of what happened after you followed my tutorial, because like, I don't know, it's so exciting. I'm so excited about it, guys. Thank you so much for watching, guys. Love you so much.